Greetings everyone, welcome back to another video. So just down to me Gippslands spot again today, one I've been to a million times, the one I was at 2 weeks ago, and yeah, rather interesting. Since I was here 2 weeks ago, there's been an absolute butt ton of work. That massive section has been pulled out there, and that little section where I got that target has been dug up a lot more. So suffice to say, I think someone knows where my spot is. What are the chances of that I leave a target there, put it online, and then it gets dug in the next week? So I think someone's watching my videos, knows where my spot is. So, well, hope you got something good out of that hole, or out of these crevices as well, because you're taking my gold. Alright, leave it with me. I'm going to get the detector out and just see if there's any more signal in that hole. If not, then I'll hit some of the crevices. So there is still a bit of a signal in the hole. You see, so yeah, definitely seems to be a bit of a target around this area here. So I might just hack that little section out there. So I've been at it for quite a while now. Well, half an hour at that hole. Sort of broke off that all that back section, deepened it up a bit because that's where the signal is coming from. And now there's no more signal. But I didn't get any gold. So I'm not really sure what was up with that. But yeah, it was giving me a really strong signal. Now there's no signal, and I've removed that sort of back section there, deepened it up, widened it out, pulled out a bit at the back. So yeah, looks like it's a bit of a dud signal, unfortunately. I had high hopes for that one. Who knows, it could have been a reef right there, just beneath the surface. But alas, no dice. So instead, I'm going to come back over this way. This is that little section I got that little picker from last week, so I'm going to get stuck into those ones there again. I could probably extend it out there a bit, but yeah, interestingly as well, looking at the old working, I definitely noticed a hot spot of you can sort of see the working as well, the main working that's been done along here, and most of it's by me, is along that sort of line there. At the back left there, I didn't find much gold. At the front right here, I didn't find too much gold. But that sort of section there, running sort of on an angle across the stream, which then sort of comes down here, meets those ones, and then heads off into there over the side. So I'm thinking that might be the direction that the ancient stream flowed. So thinking, yeah, I'll hit these ones and then sort of move up that way, and hopefully they'll hold a lot of gold and prove my theory correct. Okie doke, folks, let me get stuck into a crevice and I'll show you what I've done when I've got a full pan. Alright, so I've filled up pan number 1 from a little crevice up the top there. Looks pretty good. I did see a tiny little bit of gold in there, as you usually do in this spot. So I'll just set the camera up now and we'll have a look at what we get from our very first pan of the day. Quite a small pan considering how full it was, just going to see bigger rocks and stuff. So let's see what we can get. Alright, let's have a closer look. I know there'll be some colour in there, at least one little bit, which I saw while I was cleaning the crevice out, but other than that, I don't know. mean, not the best start, but if I do these kind of pans all day, it'll definitely add up. And there we have it. A few bits of colour up the top there. You know, I can feel that one under my finger. That one's not bad. Can even pick it up. Does it make a sound? Oh, it makes a sound as well. So yeah, not a bad start. That crevice took me about 15 minutes to do it all up, so I'll push on with that, and I reckon we could do alright by the end of the day. Alright, so we're back here, back at the crevices. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's the first one I sort of did. No, I started there, broke off down into there, cleaned up a little bit here and pulled that whole big section out. And now I think this whole big boy will come out. So we'll just, there it is. It's prime gold territory down there. Alright, into the classifier you go, take up all the room. Oh, there we go, just split in half. There's possibly a little bit of gold there. Really be surprised how tight of a space the gold can get down. Alright, leave it with me. I'm going to clean it out, then I might do another little crevice around here somewhere as well. Leave it with me. And number 3 there. That bit there is pretty damn good. Cannot argue with that bit. And quite a few little extra colours around in there as well, so yeah, things are looking up. Things are looking up indeed. If that's pan number 3, then I think if I keep it up all day, then that should go pretty well indeed. Still got tons of time left here. Still got tons of crevices left to hit as well, so yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a pretty good day. Winners. So that's a lot of the work I've done so far. This big one here didn't pay out very well on that one there. There was a lot of this sort of loose gravel material over the top of it. Just sort of got in the way. It was a bit of a pain, a bit harder to dig and not really worth it. But those couple up there, they were pretty decent. Had a go at the back there. That one was okay. Just one of those ones you've seen really. And yeah, that sort of big section along there, I've been lifting stuff out of there. But yeah, haven't really had those crazy good pans like I did those first couple. So just sort of consistent gold every pan, so not to complain about. But keep it with me for a couple more hours. I've still got like 3 more hours here maybe, so yeah, I reckon I can get quite a few more pans done, so we'll see how it goes. I reckon we'll still end up with something pretty good. Even if I don't hit an absolute ripper of a crevice, we'll still it'll still add up, I reckon. Alright, here we go. Pan 10. I think that's about pan 10. So some okay colour there again. Nothing amazing. That's probably one of the better ones I've had for a while though. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what I end up with tonight. Because I haven't had any of those real crazy good winners. I'm probably going to head off at around 2. So I've got about 45 minutes left, so I should probably get about 2 or 3 more crevices in. Hopefully it works out alright. At this stage, you've seen all the pans I've had so far, so you know exactly how I'm doing. I don't know how much, it's hard to tell when they're all separate pans like that. I can't really picture it all together, but I think I'd maybe be at about 0.3 grams at the moment, thereabouts. So yeah, still not too bad, but I really want that real cracker of a pan to finish off the day. So leave it with me. Still got a few more crevices to check out there. Yeah, hopefully it goes alright. Alright, and there's the results from the very last pan of the day. Not a good one, probably equal worst pan for the day. But not to worry. So we'll just take a quick look at the working that I've done today. So hit a bunch of crevices along there, lifted all that crap off, couple there, and then that sort of whole area here I've absolutely smashed there. Bunch of big holes I've left. It's looking pretty good. And we'll just go down for a quick stroll down here. I'll just show you where I've been panning. It's my little water hole down here. Been panning. Whoa, just off the edge here. You can see my tailings piles. That's all the bigger rocks that I carry down in the pan. Sort of wash them off. You'd be surprised how much gets stuck to those guys. Then there's me other little tailings pile. But yeah, that'll probably do me in terms of new crevices today. It's coming up to about 2 PM. As usual, I want to leave by about 2 so I can get home by about 4, the latest. But before I leave, I'm going to dump water into a few of these and just use the old sucker to sucker out all the remnants off the bottom, just to make sure we haven't missed anything. So that'll be interesting to see if we get a little bit more out of them. But yeah, otherwise, after I've done that suckering, I'll show you that pan, assuming we get any gold out of it, and then I will dump all the takings from the day, and we'll pop it into a pan and see what we get, obviously before we get home, and I'll give it away. So yeah, leave it with me for a moment. So we didn't get a lot out of that last suckering. Got one nice little bit there and a couple of minuscule ones, but I couldn't really get the water in a lot of them because they're sort of on an angle and they'd just drain out. So basically just did that big one there and a little bit there. So yeah, I will now sucker that little bit up, get rid of the garbage in the pan, and then we'll tip out the sucker bottle there and see what we've got for the day. It'll be interesting. It's really hard to tell when you're out here all day. You can't really keep track of it, so it should be interesting to see what's there. So let's have a look. So that's everything I've got in there today. So time for the moment of truth. And there we have it. If it'll focus. So, not too bad, really. Spread it out a bit. Yeah, not that bad. Definitely didn't get to my 0.3 grams. I don't know what that'll be. I think at best that'll be about 2.2 grams at best. Yeah, but it looks pretty good in the pan. There's a whole bunch of different colours there. I mean, you really can't complain with that too much. So yeah, I'm a happy boy. Happy boy indeed. Alright, so that'll probably do me for the day. I'm going to get myself all packed up and get ready to hit the road. But yeah, it was a good 4 or 5 hours here. Great way to spend a Sunday after election day. I was pretty happy about the election result as well, but I'll say no more. I don't want to get too many dislikes on this video. But yeah, another awesome day. Spewing about that target over there that I sort of went at with the detector. I was hoping that might have been something, but you know, when you get a pan like that at the end of the day, with your full takings, you can't really complain at all. So yeah, absolute ripper once again. Yeah, thank you heaps for joining me. Might get out for a detecting video next week. Until then, bye.